Sir, and Head of Electronics and Communication Department. Our esteemed chief guest, Ms. Ling Yang Sar, Director of Taiwan Educational, National Singh Yuva University. Our guest of honor, Dr. Ponaraja, Scientist ICONSTEM, National Institute of Research in Tuberculosis. Dr. Vasudevan E.S., Director Business Development of Institute of Analytics USA. Our chief guest, Dr. Purkumaran, Chairman of IEEE Madras, Senior Professor and Principal of Sri Sairam Engineering College.
We warmly welcome all of you to the 8th season of International Conference on Science, Technology, Engineering and Mathematics in association with Jeppiaar Engineering College, technically sponsored by IEEE Madras Section and co-sponsored by IEEE Madras Section Power and Energy Society.
I'm Satya Priya, Vice Chair of Power and Energy Society of IEEE SPJVC.
And I am Jem. We are your MCs for the day. Before we proceed any further, we ought to start the conference on a proprietor's note. I request all dignitaries on the dais to light the Buddh Vilakku for a bright start for a bright conference.
Find the Mario. Suka may pinayadan eh. அவங்கள பேச என்ன சொல்லுங்க. யாரு சார் பாலா சார் மியூட் பண்றேன்.
It is my prime duty to welcome our Chancellor, ma'am, an young, energetic, and a dynamic leader, the guiding force for all of us in Jeppiaar Group of Institutions. Dr. Regina J. Murali is the head of the Jeppiaar Group of Institutions, the Honorable Founder Chancellor of Jeppiaar University, Chairman and Managing Director of Jeppiaar Engineering College. Right from the day one, when we initiated the activities for conducting ICONSTEM 2023, she is always guiding us in the right direction and sharing her wisdom. She is the person behind every success of Jeppiaar Group of Institutions. With these few words, I welcome our Chancellor, Chairman and Managing Director of Jeppiaar Group of Institutions. I am delighted to welcome the Pro-Chancellor of Jeppiaar University and the Dean of Academics of Jeppiaar Engineering College, Dr. Shalisha A. Stanley, who is gracing the occasion with her presence. She is the lady of principles, always encouraging and motivating all of us. She is supporting all sort of possible ways for the success of the conference, ICONSTEM 2023. With these few words, I welcome our Pro-Chancellor of Jeppiaar University and the Dean Academics of Jeppiaar Engineering College. I welcome you, ma'am. I would like to extend a warm welcome to the Chief Guest, Dr. K. Porkumaran, Chairman, IEEE Madras Section. In spite of his busy schedule, he has accepted our invitation and gracing the occasion. I am so delighted to welcome the international guest of honor, Ms. Ling Q. Tisai, Director of Taiwan Education, National Q University, Taiwan. She is a great academician and an able administrator. We are greatly encouraged by the gracious presence in the inauguration of the international conference, ICONSTEM 2023, and also adding the international flavor to the conference. I welcome you, ma'am. It is my pleasure welcoming guests of honor, Dr. Ponnuraja and Dr. Vasudevan. Dr. Ponnuraja is a scientist in Indian Council of Medical Research, National Institute for Research in Tuberculosis, Chennai. Dr. Vasudevan is the Director of Business Development at Institute of Analytics, United States of America. They are so kind to accept our invitation and gracing the occasion. I welcome you, sirs. I would like to extend a warm welcome to Professor Dr. Ratanlal Bodara, the Vice Chancellor of Jeppiaar University. He is our moral support and very generous in extending his support for the successful conduction of this conference. We are so honored by his gracious presence. I welcome you, sir. I extend a warm welcome to Professor Binu Sivasing, the Registrar, Jeppiaar University. He is an able administrator and guiding the university in the right direction. He is providing a great support to make this conference a grand success. I am very happy to welcome him. I take this opportunity to welcome Dr. J. Jeppiaar, HOD ECE, and the convener of the IEEE International Conference, ICONSTEM 2023. He has worked day and night for the success of this conference. I wish to welcome all the deans, head of the departments, faculty members, administrative and non-teaching staff members of Jeppiaar Engineering College and Jeppiaar University for this inauguration. My deep regards and warm welcome to all the researchers representing various academic institutions, research organizations, and industries from different parts of the globe. Last but not the least, I welcome all our beloved students of Jeppiaar Engineering College and Jeppiaar University who are working so hard for the success of this conference. I assure all the IEEE conference participants a fruitful and a purposeful visit to our campus. Once again, I welcome one and all. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you, sir. So, Satyapriya, welcome our guest very briefly, but there are a bunch of nagging questions for me. What is ICONSTEM? How is ICONSTEM? And why is ICONSTEM?
So many questions, but one person to answer. I gladly call upon a Student Health Counselor, Dr. J. Jeppiaar, convener for ICONSTEM 2023, to set the context about the conference.
The esteemed guests and respected colleagues, it's my great pleasure to extend a warm welcome to each of you on behalf of Jeppiaar Engineering College to highly esteemed international conference on science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, ICONSTEM 2023. ICONSTEM is a one-of-a-kind event that brings together the best and the brightest from all over the world to explore the latest trend in smart systems and innovation technology for Industry 5.0. We have delegates from the UK, Sri Lanka, Australia, New York, and other nations, each a trailblazer in their own right. This year, ICONSTEM 2023 conference has 6 exciting tracks to chosen from. Track 1 focus on artificial intelligence and data science, advancement for Industry 5.0, while track 2 drives into intelligent technologies in smart electronics. Track 3, while the latest in aerospace and robotics. And track 4 highlights the innovative advancement in modern biotechnology. Track 5 in all about innovative business mathematics. And finally, track 6 presents the latest development in advancement materials. The event received an overwhelming response with 600 papers submitted from around the world. After a rigorous selection process, we have shortlisted around 200 of the most innovative and thought-provoking papers for presentation at the conference. These papers came from renowned universities such as Cornell University in New York, University of Toronto, Canada, and University of British Columbia in Canada, University of Virginia in USA, University of St. Andrews in UK, and many more. ICONSTEM 2023 provides an excellent platform for showcasing the research and innovative ideas of great scholars from various universities. Participants will be able to get up close and personal with some of the world top experts in the field, learn about cutting edge research, and network with the professionals from diverse backgrounds. At the ICONSTEM 2023, we believe that the future is interdisciplinary, which is why we brought together experts from various diverse fields to share their knowledge and insights. Our event is an ideal platform to exchange ideas, spark new things, and final innovative solutions to the real world problem. The theme of this year ICONSTEM 2023 is Smart System and Innovative Technology or Industry 5.0. We have a lineup of renowned keynote speakers sharing their expertise and experience in areas like smart systems and Industry 5.0. But that's not all. We will have interactive paper discussion and research paper presentation to ensure that you leave the conference feeling inspired and informed. ICONSTEM 2023 is not just about discussing new ideas, it's about forging a new relationship with experts from different disciplines, opening up fresh opportunities for growth and development. Whether you are a research scholar, student, or industry professional, there are something for everyone at ICONSTEM 2023. In closing, I want to express my gratitude to all the esteemed guests, scholars, and colleagues who have graced us with their presence today. Your passion for innovation and your commitment to pushing the boundaries of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics are truly inspiring. I am confident that the presentation and discussion we have today will inspire and motivate us to reach the new height and help us to unlock the full potential of the smart system and innovative technology for Industry 5.0. Once again, I thank you for joining us with ICONSTEM 2023. We hope that you have an unforgettable experience and we look forward to welcoming you back for future events. Let's continue to work together to make our world smarter, more innovative, and more sustainable space. Thank you. Now I request our Dean, Pro-Chancellor, Jeppiaar University, to declare the conference open.
I'm extremely delighted in opening this STEM icon, 8th STEM icon open, and we would have fruitful discussions on what is Industry 5.0 and how any technology could be sustainable, human-centered, and moreover resilient. So wish you all the best, and I declare the session open.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. It is custom that we felicitate all our guests and speakers for which I request our Dean Academics, Dr. Salisha A. Stanley, to honor our guest. Formally, I call upon Ms. Lin Young Sai to step forward and be felicitated by our Dean Ma'am. I request our principal to felicitate Dr. Vasudevan S., Director, Business Development at Institute of Analytics, USA. I request our SP Counselor and Convener for ICONSTEM, Dr. J. Jeppiaar, to felicitate Dr. Pon Rajasi, Scientist, ICMR, National Institute for Research in Tuberculosis.
I beseech our principal to felicitate the Vice Chancellor of Jeppiaar University, Honorable Colonel Dr. Ratan Lal Gujral. And I now request our SP Counselor, the convener for the event, Dr. J. Jeppiaar, to felicitate our principal, Dr. J. Francis Xavier. I now request our sir to felicitate our Dean of Academics, Dr. Salisha A. Stanley. And finally, I request our principal to felicitate the convener for the ICONSTEM, Dr. J. Jeppiaar.
Thank you, dear dignitaries, for accepting the honors. I call upon Ms. Lin Young Sai, Director of Taiwan Education, National Tsinghua University, to deliver the inaugural address for ICONSTEM 2023.
Good morning, respect, Dingsa, Vanessa, Chairman of IEEE section of Madras, Director Sir, Principal Sir, Dingsa, and all the guests in this conference. It's my great honor to hear the address and first talking about Industrial 5.0 in Taiwan. Industrial 5.0 is a trend nowadays. It emphasizes the human and the machine collaborate and also human-centered. Taiwan is not a really big nation, but India is a really big nation, which is 44 times bigger than Taiwan. However, Taiwan is a really important part of manufacturing in this world. We have really strong manufacturing base and advanced technology. Also help in the manufacturing, driven by the innovation and technologies. Government support Industrial 5.0 in the program called Taiwan Industrial 5.0 Plan. Taiwan has many innovation technology and smart systems. For example, AI, IoT, robotics, AR, VR, blockchain, smart city, and so on. The most famous two examples in the world is TSMC, Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Companies. It's the top one semiconductor manufacturing companies in the world. The second and also really important company is Foxconn Honghai, which is recently moved all their assembly chain and all the department from China to India. And mainly their campus is in Chennai. I'm really honored to bring this good news to the university, which means we'll have more collaboration in the future with Chennai, with India, and Taiwan. In India, the government has launched the policy to promote Industry 5.0 in the country, aims to create the ecosystem for advanced manufacturing. It was driven with innovation technology, research and development. To have future collaboration with India and Taiwan, we have seen many special fields that we can co-work together in the coming future. For example, manufacturing, which is the best in Taiwan. We can offer to the world also what India needs. This is the one of the things that Taiwan and India can collaborate. Second one is the supply chain to ensure the best, safer, and also secure. Taiwan and India in supply chain area is the most important partners. Taiwan is a major producer of semiconductors, and India is a major consumer of semiconductors. By leveraging blockchain technology, Taiwan and India create a secure and transparent supply chain to ensure the authentic and sustainable productions of semiconductors and all the products. Third one, the healthcare. The healthcare machines is the big market in India, as well as Taiwan. Taiwan has the best healthcare manufacturing skills. With the best skill, we can collaborate on the developing the smart healthcare systems together with AI, IoT to reduce and improve the patient's outcomes and reduce the cost. The last possible collaboration part is innovation. India with many talented startups in the innovation part. Taiwan as well. They could share their knowledge. They can share their experience. So both Taiwan and India could be better together. Overall, the smart system and the innovation technology will help our Industry 5.0 to be better, to be more human-centered, and also sustainable, also efficient. There are still many potential areas that Taiwan and India can co-work with in the coming future. By collaborating and share the skill, resources, knowledges, can create more sustainable and efficient manufacturing industry that benefits both countries. In the end of my talk today, I sincerely wish the conference will be rounded successful. And I believe through all the guests today, you were able to learn more and acquire more knowledge. In the future, I'm also looking forward to seeing more collaboration between India and Taiwan. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, ma'am, for your insightful and comparison between India and Taiwan.
Now I call upon Dr. Patkumaran, Chairman of IEEE Madras Section, Senior Professor and Principal of Sri Sairam Engineering College, and the pillar support of this event to address the gathering.
Dr. Patkumaran is joining us virtually. Please avert your eyes to the screen.
Good morning to all of you. I'm audible. I'm audible.
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Yes. It's a great day for all of us. Good morning to all of you. First of all, I apologize for my inconvenience to join directly. And thank you very much for inviting me to participate in this August gathering. Most respected and honorable founder and chancellor of Jeppiaar University, chairman and managing director, Jeppiaar Group of Institutions, Madam Dr. Regina J. Murali, and respected guest of honor, Ms. Ling Yun Shai, Director of Taiwan Education, National Sing Kua University, Taiwan. Guest of honor of this wonderful conference, Professor Dr. Ponnuraja, scientist, ICMR, NIRT Chennai. Respected guest of honor, Dr. Vasudevan, Director Business Development, Institute of Analytics, USA. Esteemed principal of this Jeppiaar Engineering College, Dr. J. Francis Xavier, Dean Academics, Dr. Salisa Stanley, the convener of this program, Dr. J. Jabastin, and all the distinguished guest delegates, invited participants, faculty members of Jeppiaar Educational Institutions, and very good morning to all of you. It's really a great honor and privilege for me as a chairman of IEEE Madras section to join this wonderful inaugural ceremony of 8th International Conference on Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics. IC on STEM 2023 with the theme of Smart Systems and Innovative Technology for Industry 5.0. First of all, I congratulate the dedicated team of organizing members of this wonderful conference from Jeppiaar Educational Institutions, Jeppiaar Engineering College, for having launched of this wonderful conference with the theme of Smart Systems and Innovative Technology moving into Industry 5.0. It provides a common platform to connect with the industrial organization, professional societies like IEEE, and academicians worldwide to share their views and findings, to proceed for creating innovations and products with a lot of creativity and which is affordable to the common man. That is the objective, and giving back to the society. It's a joy of giving. That's why we learned, especially I learned from our founder chairman, Dr. Jeppiaar sir. I worked in St. Joseph College of Engineering during the year 96 to 98. And our dynamic leader inspired many academicians, industry experts, and SAR was the role model for many youth, many students, many professionals. And we were able to perform well. We were able to achieve many things with the courage, what he taught to everybody, he's shown to everybody. And the same energy level is we are carrying out throughout our career. So I remember those days when I was just a beginner as a lecturer and in charge for establishing various laboratories and handling one or two departments. So I thank the management for inviting me to participate in this artist gathering. And regarding this conference, Dr. Jeppiaar, I am okay. Regarding this conference, I am able to see the quality outcomes and dedication behind the entire organizing team of this wonderful conference. This is a wonderful conference, not compromising on quality, and invited many guest speakers, invited speakers, received overwhelming response from across the India and globe. And especially, I was able to see the quality review process, starting from the application to till the conduct of this event, is very meticulously planned and properly organized. Double blind review happened, and this shows their dedication in conducting this conference in the 8th edition of this wonderful conference. As IEEE Madras section chair and part of IEEE India Council, and I congratulate the entire dedicated team and management for launching this wonderful conference for the benefit of the scientific community. And at IEEE Madras section, we are initiating new activities which is directly and indirectly benefit for all the members of scientific community. IEEE, in line with the theme of IEEE, strategic plan, vision and mission. Now the tagline of IEEE is changed. IEEE meant for advancement of scientific community. Now the tagline is changed into IEEE, a professional home for engineering and technology community worldwide. So IEEE is giving a lot of tremendous opportunities for not only for specific engineering and technology group, it is meant for all the engineering and technology, even management, science professionals to perform well, to contribute well, especially the volunteering journey. It's a great opportunity provided by IEEE. Recently, I was able to witness and meet all the global leaders in IEEE Region 10 meeting held at Vietnam. And we were having so many discussions to develop a new methodologies, which is directly or indirectly benefit for all the members of IEEE and non-members. And to name a few, they are mainly focusing on humanitarian activity, humanitarian activities connected to community engagement. Special interest group on humanitarian technology site, engineering project and community is a epic, like many projects launched by IEEE, which is supported directly by IEEE Madras section. And qualitatively, quantitatively, we are growing, and we were able to witness IEEE Madras section with all the support of the academic and administrative leaders like Jeppiaar Engineering College. We are growing. We are in the 3rd position in Region 10 level in the membership, and we are the top in society membership initiations, and especially projects like IEEE Extreme 24 hours programming competition. Our students performing well, and I congratulate student branch counselor and all the members of Jeppiaar Engineering College for their wonderful contribution, extraordinary dedication. Young professionals, women in engineering affinity group, students, professionals, all are very dynamic, very encouraging, and they are supporting us. And I am able to meet them in many occasions. Recently, we conducted the IEEE Industry Forum, as well IEEE Hub Congress, and we were getting a strong support extraordinary coordination, dedicated efforts taken care by members of Jeppiaar Engineering College and Jeppiaar Educational Institutions for it shows their volunteering initiative, interest, and connecting to others, leadership qualities, imbibing the social and social innovation initiatives. So these are all happened, and I met many things, and also the major awards, Doral Chang Award, Outstanding Exemplary Branch Counselor Awards, and many things received from Jeppiaar Engineering College. And I congratulate them for their wonderful volunteering journey and contribution as a member of IEEE to scientific community, society, and it's a really motivating factor for all other colleges, other dormant IEEE student branches to take part in major IEEE initiatives. So I hope and expect this conference will be a benchmarking conference in the global level as well. This will set up a benchmark in the field of science and technology, which is beneficial for all the scientific community, including me. So thank you very much for inviting me to participate in the August gathering, and wish them all the very best. And once again, I congratulate the dedicated team for their smart work, sincerity, and wonderful arrangements starting from the application to till date. On behalf of IEEE Madras section, EXCOM, IEEE India Council, Region 10, I congratulate each and every one of you for your smart and perfect volunteering activity for the benefit of all the scientific community. Wish you all the best. Thank you very much.
As scientist at ICMR, National Institute for Research in Tuberculosis, to orate for the gathering.
Very good morning, respected mayors, on the days of the days, respected Chancellor, Vice Chancellor, Dean, dedicated professors, and sincere students. So my background is statistics, and the agenda of this conference is one of the key aspect is AI and data science. I don't know how many of you handle data, and how many of you handle the real data as differ from the engineering background. So the data related to medical aspect is really essential, since we are having a lot of problems, especially in whatever we are ready to contribute to the society. With respect to healthcare is essential. This is our mission of Indian Council of Medical Research. So as such, we are running some of the proposals related to artificial intelligence, and we are concentrating mainly for diagnosis aspect. Since one of the major agenda of NTP strategy, tuberculosis, by 2025 is framed by the Indian government, as well as 2035 is framed by the World Health Organization. That means it's global. So we are contributing a lot of aspect towards that area. So identification of actual case reduction with respect to communicable disease is one of the major challenges in the world. It is not only for India, also for the threat for the worldwide. So you believe it or not, there are disease also comes with respect to our economic status. Low income, they are facing some other problem. High income, they are facing some other problem. Ultimately, the world is facing a lot of problem with respect to healthcare. That we should keep in mind. I actually invite all the students, those who are really interested for doing this kind of artificial intelligence area where we need to concentrate with respect to healthcare data. It's most welcome. We have many opportunities for them, and we are struggling with a lot of AI problems. And in fact, we identified some of the core diseases. Accordingly, we are traveling with our team. And I'm also running with a couple of proposals with respect to identifying as well as the proper diagnosis of helping for NTP strategy. This is the most important area where we need to concentrate. The respiratory infection disease is one of the important things. Of course, during 2020, the initial time, COVID-19, it's a major issue for us. Everybody is afraid about the COVID. Now it is possible to manage with us. There are reasons. Some of the things are related to bacterial, some of the things are related to viral infections. Of course, COVID is purely virological, but we have very big debate during those days, whether this is related to bacteriology family or virological family. But tuberculosis is really a bacterial family that is also infectious disease. How many of you identify the dynamics, how the disease spread between individuals? We did the mathematical modeling, like the compartment model. It is one of the interesting model. Just we want to identify what is the impact. So the risk of COVID we identified. So probably you might have seen like the compartment model, the SIR is the base for that one. We developed with the SIR-T component, and obviously after the vaccine, what is the impact? That is also we are working on that one. But however, whatever the model we are doing, it is the time bound for that one. So we actually lacking with manpower for especially doing kind of a support. In fact, COVID period also we are working 24 hours. So normal days we are working according to the schedule, according to the time frame. But whereas in the outbreak, we are working even anytime. So all the scientists were worked in the same institute itself. So we never moved out, we never moved to home itself. And there are a lot of challenges we faced for calculating those kind of things. The main reason is we just want to identify what is the impact of COVID among people. The second thing, if anyone is infected with the COVID, is it possible to give medication for them? Due to fear, everybody rushed to the hospital. We are lacking with the bed facilities. Of course, everybody knows the scenario of the past history about COVID. Like we are facing every stage. So I request all the engineers, especially for those who are doing with artificial intelligence and data science, ready to contribute a lot. Whatever you are contributing, I don't think it is sufficient for us to solve our problem. But I'm inviting you people for collaborate with us, especially doing artificial intelligence. Currently, we are running with a few more proposals. One is related to the hardcore tuberculosis diagnosis. Another is the Alzheimer's disease, as well as the second major impact is the cancer related one. But we are concentrating rightly the breast cancer aspect. So we don't have any facilities as like Western, but with this very minimal resources with respect to diagnosis of breast cancer, we identified, we targeted with the breath biopsy aspect. I don't know, have anyone read with this concept? Breath biopsy itself, we can have a identification detection. That means it can able to identify whether the individual is affected by the cancer cell or not. This is applicable for breast cancer. This is one of the major issues. So developed country, they are facing with the problem of breast cancer. We never thought that the stigma of breast cancer in Western country is really pity. A woman infected with or suffered from breast cancer, that's all, the entire family will collapse. So whatever the Indian scenario, we have a kind of a cultured lifestyle. But in Western also culture lifestyle, but it's related to how they are healthy in that aspect. It's more on social stigma. They are also facing the same issue what we are having as such. So these are the area we need to concentrate. And another major issue, especially for youngster, they are having heart diseases as well. We have agenda for, there are proposals we need to invite the pipeline to do AA. Why AA is always efficient? So some papers like AA with ML is powerful, and some paper is saying AA with DL is very powerful. Some paper is AA with other approaches is powerful. Still, we are trial and error. We are what is the best one able to identify the correct classification. So the diagnosis of the disease is very, very important. So there are situations we happen to missed cases. The actual cases is not a true scenario, but we need to have a proper tool to identify that area. Some of the interesting area where we need to concentrate, and this will be the highlights. Of course, the agenda of the conference also is having the artificial intelligence and data science. I really expect some of the students come forward for joining with us to do the collaborative work with us. Probably we can have MOU as like we have the other engineering colleges. We're currently working with VIT and some of the local colleges in Chennai, around Chennai. So data science from Laila, and we are approaching that aspect, not related to the engineering background, but we need. So really, this is a good opportunity we can interact. So many resources available, especially for the student community, and we need to ready to work with us. It's a really welcome announcement for that. So we actually identified some of the core area where we need to concentrate completely, and we have to succeed. So as such, the scenario is 2025. Is it possible to NTV concept will comes true or not? But we are traveling according to that agenda. Why we are always focusing on respiratory aspect of disease? I just want to have kind of a mathematical modeling for respiratory disease. So communicable disease is really challenging than compared to non-communicable diseases. The disease itself, it is really valid as well as the challenging task for as kind of progressing with concepts. And nowadays, AI can able to do kind of operation as well. There are things with respect to AI, developing countries develop kind of a tool to give a proper medications as well. Doing operations also, there are instruments as like robotic. So robotic also another important thing where we can apply the AI with respect to that one. And here we are concentrating 4 core aspects for AI. One is related to precision medicine, and which is nothing but it's a personalized as a plan for proper treatment. I don't know how many of you are aware of multi-drug resistant tuberculosis. Very limited. I hope so, because we came to know that only tuberculosis. But what happened for multi-drug resistant, and even beyond that, a person is infected from the source of multi-drug resistant develop again. So they are not respond for the treatment also. But what is the strategy? How to treat them? It is a real challenge for us. That we need actually for a kind of a tool to plan for a treatment plans. So that actually required, this is another agenda with us. And anyone ready to do with healthcare service, it is not kind of a data handling, it's a purely for healthcare service for the society. Whatever you are learning, it should the benefit for the society. We are expecting that kind of a things. So if you are having healthy, there is no problem once you are suffering. So giving kind of a donation for anything else, even blood donation, eye donation, it's immaterial. A person is infected with some kind of a thing, you are giving support for the person, it's a real help for that. That's the way we are traveling. So we know it is not, it is infected with the low income group, it is not possible to infect with the high income, irrespective of everybody. We came to know we have a lot of exposure, and we came to know that there are kind of a social stigma when that person is infected with any kind of a diseases. So the entire society will depend on travel towards a healthy society. So this is really important for the country also. A person is infected, but he unable to work, that is also impact for our economic. So the burden of disease is one way, it is directly influencing our economic also. So that way we need to help for the society. I would like to identify some of the core areas where we need to. This is kind of a triggering point for you people, especially engineering background. And those who are ready to work, please contact. It is the agenda as per the conference. Also, what we are getting the component from the conference, that is really important. As per the aim of this conference, I really appreciate for having the theme of this conference. That is one way. I appreciate it for the conference theme. So another important thing is, if anyone ready to how to collaborate with us, that is also another important thing. For sharing data also, it's a violation of Indian rule. But avoiding that kind of situation, we need to have kind of a MOU. There is no problem. As like we are ready to extend MOU with respect to academic background institute. And of course, this is the hub of the institute where we can have in OMR. So if you say very few colleges with respect to this platform, it's a highly innovative things of doing work. But thing is, we are working for our own and we are living as such, but it is not. Ultimately, we need to do kind of a invention or innovation. That is my idea. Even ICMR also insisting the same thing for us. But before doing that one, just we are handling data and giving kind of interpretation and generalized things. That's not a matter now. But ultimately, this should have a kind of a public impact. That is the idea for we are working on the AI with respect to healthcare is one of the important things. One is precision medicine, another is healthcare analytics. The third one is predict disease as well as the illness. And the fourth one is interpret, test, and diagnosis diseases. We concentrated, we already started the fourth component as well as the first component. But rest of the two things are really a very big gap. Where to start and how to start and what is the resources we actually need. Lacking with manpower, I agree. But how to interact, how to get kind of interactions between ICMR and other academic institutes. This is one platform. I actually need the opportunity given by the institute is really thankful event. So that is the only reasons in fact, my students' Viva today we fixed. So we postponed for some other day and I would like to attend this conference and decided that this is very important where we can explore some of the ideas to the youngsters. So that way I accepted and I can able to decide and when we can have, that is not a big problem. Is the student is my colleague and he is doing wonderful work and he is also involved in AI. And the agenda given by us is really a core factor. It should get immediate public impact. So that is the reason we are working that one. And we need healthcare analytics as well as predict disease and illness. So these are the two areas. It's a kind of a gap for identifying AA with the support to the healthcare area. But we have initiated with the interpretation result as well as diagnosis of diseases, especially for tuberculosis. We have lots of images, retrospective we have collected and prospective we have collected. We have collaborated with all the institutes, especially in the hospitals, we have interacted with collecting all the X-rays. Some of the images related to MRI with respect to brain image, and from the brain image, we are segmenting all the things and getting kind of an idea like Alzheimer's disease. This is one of the key diseases. It's threatened diseases. It is common for Western country as well as in India. India, we don't have any awareness about Alzheimer's. We are always thinking that because of aged people, they are doing like, this is because of Alzheimer's. It is one of the major disease, kind of a dementia, where they are having problem with the fight between reason as well as the remote memories. But we unable to identify what do you mean by Alzheimer's. So this is the common diseases it's spreading, especially in the riverbed. I don't know what happened for them. So what is the reason? It's related to water or any other sources. We are still, the research is going. But however, it is common for, this is also is common for all the world, all the countries. So Southeast Asia is one of the important things. 1 in 6 is having problem of infertility. I don't know how this problem will be solved. This is the another area we need to concentrate. It is identified recently. 1 in 6 infertility. You just imagine what happened, where we are, and what is the problem, and how to solve this issue. So this is the major issue we are identifying, and we are progressing with something else, and COVID disturbed the last 2 years. And still we are progressing further for continuing our research works along with besides the actual duties of that one. So with this, we have initiated the TB diagnosis and we have come up with the classification. Correctly classification is more than 98%. It is a really interesting results we got based on the AE tool. And one way we can able to identify the TB disease with respect to normal or abnormal based on the AE started. So there are many AE available for classifying TB diseases, whereas what we have classified is entirely different from what they have. All the AE, we combined all those things where they have lacked, and it is fulfilled, and it is fine-tuned with the new one. And very shortly, it will be published for the healthcare society, and this will be a real work as we have done for the ICMR. And we have initiated with Alzheimer. Subsequently, we are moving for the breath biopsy for the breast cancer. That is also another important area we are concentrating. And there are chances we need to identify any tool with respect of AA for the problem to be identified in the area of the infertility, especially for women. So these are the eye-opening point for you people. And if anyone is ready to come forward for doing this kind of AA, is most welcome. Really, thank you for this great opportunity. And many thanks for the institute given this kind of opportunity to speak with you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I request Dr. Vasudevan S., Director, Business Development and Instructor of Analytics, USA, to share a few words with the delegates.
Good day to one and all of you. Dignitaries on the dais and off the dais. It's my great pleasure to be here on this occasion, on being invited for this wonderful conference, international conference, ICONSTEM. It's the 8th edition. First of all, before I venture upon talking about what my thoughts and experiences are, I would like to congratulate the college as well as the team which has organized this fantastic conference, because I know the pain of organizing a conference. Congratulate every one of them and also the students. Please give a big hand. It's very, very tough to organize a conference. I have been there. I have organized about 4 or 5 conferences, international conferences. I know what it means to get paper, first of all, to circulate, to get the papers, to get the right papers, to get then evaluate them, choose them, get the speakers. It's a tough, tough job. I congratulate the HOD, the team, the principal, vice chancellor, and all the management team, the dean, every one of you for this thing, and the students and the faculty members who have been part of this entire exercise. It's a great event, no doubt about it. Well, this theme of ICONSTEM, immediately the word icon brought me some new phrase. Why not we all say, I can? I can for STEM. I can do for science. I can do something for technology. I can do something for engineering. I can do something for math. And I'm including management because I come from the background. I'm representing math or management. Dear friends, the theme of smart systems and innovative technology, 5.0. This 5.0 is a number. It started, when the first ones are started, there was no number. Then we realized that it went to 2.0, 3.0, 4.5. Actually, we are in the cusp of 4.0 and 5. It may go 15, 50, 500, whatever it is. It's a journey. What we need to understand is where we are and what are we going to be in this direction. And we cannot exist without STEM. Science, technology, engineering, and math. These are fundamental for any existence. So how are we going to make use of this is going to be the challenge. And that is what we are going to discuss about. And how are we going to make use of it? So the context is, 5.0 smart. And you will find that time and again, we have been talking about, especially the last 4 or 5 years, about artificial intelligence, of course, machine learning and kind of stuff. So there is an element of intelligence there. And intelligence, how can it become intelligent? Intelligence can become intelligent only when there is innovation. Only when there is innovation, only when there is imagination, there is innovation. And then only when there is innovation, you can make an impact. So everything is I. Intelligence, innovation, impact, imagination, everywhere it is I. I means what? It is I. It is you for everyone. Every one of us is that I, and we need to contribute. So the context is that when we talk about smart systems, what is smart? Whom do we call as a smart person? Who is a smart person? Smart is someone who is able to respond immediately. So when we say it is a smart system, means the system will respond immediately. And how is the system going to respond immediately? Only when it is able to take in the information, grasp the information, analyze it, and that is where analysis comes, analytics come, and then it is able to take action. And when we talk about the smart system, when we talk about system, the smart systems part of it, Madam had covered. The chief guest, Madam from Taiwan, had covered about that. She talked about how it can play a very big role in the mechanical engineering industry sector. And then when we talk about the artificial intelligence kind of stuff on the healthcare side, Dr. Kunraja had also explored about what are all the opportunities that are available for all of us. I know so many papers would have come, and I understand there are 6 streams of the discussions that are going to happen in this conference, and each one has got its own theme. But the most important thing is we talk about the context is, one, what it is and why it has come. It has all come because today data is huge. There was earlier also we were relying on information for taking decision. Today, we are not seeking information. Information in the form of data is pouring into our system every now and then. And that is why we say it is big data. In huge volume, we are getting data. And you know, the other 3 characteristics of big data. It is, one is the volume part of it, which I've told. Then you have the variety of data. The data which is not only structured, but is also unstructured. And data could be from, it could be an image, it could be an audio file, it could be a video file, it could be a sensor data, it could be IoT. You have data coming from everywhere and variety. And all these have got to be analyzed.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So you have volume, variety, and it is all coming at great speed, velocity. Volume, variety, velocity, the 3 V's. But you can't just take the data as it is. You have to verify that, what is called as the verity of data. So, fourth V plays a very, very important role in the context of today's machine. So big data is the reason why we are moving in the direction of 4.0, 5.0. You keep on putting the numbers. It is all coming through that big data. And beyond the point, today when we say big data, we are talking about so many terabytes and all those stuff. beyond a point, if it is going to be 10 times that or 100 times that or 10,000 times that, are we going to say big data? No, it's going to be data. Ultimately, it's all about data. So data is the new engine of every activity, whether it is economic, healthcare, technology, everywhere data is going to play the role. So we have to focus upon what do we do with this data? How do we analyze them for making it useful, fruitful for the benefit of the society at large? So this is the why part of it. The what part of it, what is it consisting of? Because I'm trying to see from the questioning point of view. Science is all about questioning. Ask the question, what, why, where, when. These are all the fundamental aspects of science. Questioning. No science is developed without questioning. So these, I'm developing the whole theme on the basis of the questions that are. So why it is that and what it is. So this big data is now getting analyzed, and that is evolving into artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning, and all stuff. These are all the present day technologies. And we are seeing them. Today, if you are able to, when you're opening a social media website, suddenly you see some recommendations coming. How is it coming? Because somebody, it's not that somebody is waiting to watch and give you some information. The person may not even know who you are and what you are, but your data is communicating something to them. And the data is triggering those recommendations. And that is where the artificial intelligence plays a role. Today, when you are booking a cab through Ola or Uber or whatever it is, how it is able to find out? How it is able to tell that at this particular time, this will be the pricing based on the traffic and other things, artificial intelligence. So we are all now in the midst of this artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning. Each one is complementing and supplementing each other. It is not, they are not compartmentalized. Each one is supporting, complementing, supplementing each other. And this is what it is today. And what is it going to be tomorrow? It's going to be 5.0. Before I go into 5.0, where all are we using this cusp between 4.0 to 5.0? We are using it everywhere. As I told you, in transportation, logistics. We are using it in agriculture. You must have heard about IoT-based agriculture is happening today. They are able to collect data, see the conditions of the soil, the moisture content. Depending on those conditions and the expected climate taken from. So they kind of collect data, not just one data, they collect data from various sources, and everything is collected, analyzed, correlated, regression models are made, and then accordingly they will recommend what kind, how much of water to be poured in that condition, what manure should be used so that the productivity is high. So the wastages are avoided, which normally it is not possible for any human being to apply. So these are all the advantages. So it is used in agriculture. Sir, I would like to tell you, we have done extensive research in the field of healthcare analytics in terms of impact on cancer. I mean, how can you predict cancer based on the pathological results that have existed before? So there are a lot of things which have happened in the healthcare sector also. It's being used. It's used extensively in banking, finance, financial services, and insurance. We have done projects on that also. It's used everywhere. It's used in defense. It's somebody is watching a Netflix movie or on some other media platform. You will find that once you start seeing a typical, see this movie also, kind of prompts that are coming. These are all the, what you call the handwork of artificial intelligence. So it is all there. It is applied. It is used in entertainment. It is used in politics. People are able to, that's how we are seeing in the newspapers, no, analytics, where they can predict political outcomes. So all this everywhere, you name the field, it is there. And we cannot avoid it. We have to live with it. We have to grow with it. We have to make this as an opportunity. That is what is it all about. 5.0 talks about HMI, human machine interface. So far, yes, we are using machine, we are using systems, we are using mobile phone. Everybody is having a smartphone. I am having a smartphone, whether I am smart or not, but I have a smartphone. But it doesn't matter. I am using all this for my benefit. You are using it for your benefit. We are only using the machine now. But how much are we interacting with it? How much of interface is there is only at the initial level, when it is going to be 100%, almost 100%, if not absolute 100. I will have somebody, not somebody, something to come and deliver my grocery, to come and deliver something which will make my house built. All these are possible through robotics and other instruments, machines that will have the intelligence of a human. So you have the human machine interface. It's mind-boggling. It is threatening also. That's why they call it as disruptive technologies. McKinsey, which is a consulting company, has identified about 12 disruptive technologies, and machine learning, IoT, all these are a few of them having greater impact. What you call as knowledge technology-based disruption. Are we ready? Are we getting prepared? What is our role? Are the machines going to take away my work? I am a teacher. If a robot is going to give all the data, all the material and everything, will I be required as a teacher? It's a threat. It looks like a threat. Every threat which was, but those threats have been handled and have become opportunities. When computerization, IT industry came, people saw it as a threat for losing jobs. We used to apply for every job, but today companies are coming to campuses and picking people. The IT revolution has changed, has created new opportunities. So it is not about losing, it is only about replacing. But we should be equipping ourselves to get ready for this kind of a journey in the field of STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math. And add analytics to that, add artistic to that, you'll get the STEAM of it. STAM, EAM. My dear friends, it's a wonderful opportunity that I could be here to tell you all that do not worry. The technologies might be disruptive, but always remember, we are human beings. We have our own natural intelligence, and no artificial intelligence can replace human intelligence, because it is the human intelligence that is creating artificial intelligence. Therefore, believe in yourself that you can always be one up above technology. Then only you can rule the world, rule your own life. Wishing you all success, always, my dear friends. Good luck and congratulations once again, and best wishes to the team for this conference to go on for the next 2 days. I understand it's today and tomorrow. So wishing everybody, every participant, and I would like to congratulate everybody who has submitted their papers from wherever they are, their research papers, and those who have been selected. I think about 600 papers had come, around 200 have been selected. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing. So congratulations to every participant there, and congratulations to everyone here present. Thank you. Wish you all the best. Have a nice day.
Thank you, sir. Ozymandias of the Sphinx, the long-standing wall of China. Great things leave a trace. A reminder, in fact, a souvenir.
I believe we have souvenirs for ICONSTEM 2023 that are to be released. I request all dignitaries on dais to unveil and release the souvenirs making the occasion.
Invite Dr. Raghunatha Kumar to the dais to join us for the souvenir release. Thank you, dignitaries.
Well, Chair, we are at the end of the
I believe so. We are arriving at the end of the inaugural ceremony of ICONSTEM 2020.
Towards the end, we must thank all the pillars of support.
I can no other answer will make but thanks. William Shakespeare. With that, I invite to the podium the Dean Academics, Jeppiaar Engineering College, Dr. Salisha A. Stanley, to deliver the word of thanks.
So good morning to you all. I'm really happy to propose this vote of thanks. And we all know the difficulty in organizing an international conference. And like Dr. Vasudevan sir rightly said, like the 8th international conference. And every department takes its turn. And at the end, we know that it's the most toughest task. And again, to get it collaborated with IEEE chapter, get the papers peer reviewed, it's really a Herculean task. So on behalf of the management and on behalf of all of you, we thank Dr. Jeppiaar sir and his team for conducting and organizing this conference in an excellent manner. And thanks to our Chancellor ma'am, without whose consent this wouldn't have happened. So I registered this vote of thanks to Chancellor ma'am. Then next to our vibrant principal sir, Dr. Francis Xavier, who has been the backbone of all these committees meetings, follow-ups, until the last outcome has been the source of inspiration and hard work. And we thank the chief guest, Ms. Ling sir, and Dr. Portumaran sir, Dr. Purnamaja sir, Dr. Vasudevan sir, and again, to add to this big list, we know that we have a series of keynote speakers. Any international conference wouldn't be a successful one, okay, without the keynote speakers and panelists arguing, debating, and a successful outcome need to come. Then we need to have these people, and these wonderful scientists will be joining your sessions in various timings. So, Dr. Raghunath Kumar sir is with us, who's an expert in cancer and stem cell research lab from Savita Group of Institutions. I would request our principal to facilitate any keynote speakers available here. I request our principal sir to kindly felicitate Dr. Aditya Pothenraj. He's a lead architect technology of CTS Chennai. Okay, the other keynote speakers will join your departments in the specific timings, either in offline or in online mode. And I thank all the participants who are registered for attending or for presenting paper. I hope you will have a really wonderful learning session. I thank all the faculty members and non-teaching supporting staff members, electricians, support staff, and all the students right from reception, comparing, recording for all the students. Thank you all. Thank you so much. So we'll, this is over for the inauguration, and we'll have parallel presentation sessions in various buildings. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am. Right. Please rise for national anthem. Start right after the
Join.
Participants, kindly rename with conference ID. Then only we can easily transfer to breakout rooms.
என்ன கோர்ஸ் போடாம சார் வெளியே வந்துட்டேன்.